Good morning, everybody. Back for day 2 of e-learning. We're going to review a project that Computer Graphics 1 started right before we had to be quarantined or not come to school, whatever you want to call this. It was using layer masks, so that's exactly what we're going to do. You're going to download the Adobe stock from this Google Classroom. So then you're going to open from computer. That will be your option. And it should either be in your downloads or your desktop, depending on where you did it. It's a PSD document, so it's going to open up in layers. So we're going to open it, and there we are. We've got 2 layers. We've got our forest layer, which is on top, and I'm turning that one off, the visibility off. And underneath, I have this waterfall area, and I'm going to turn the forest on again. So we're going to work with layer masks. And the way layer masks work is it creates kind of like a piece of paper over your image, and then the brush becomes an eraser. It either takes away or it paints back in the image. And it only works with the image, doesn't work with color. It only works with black and white. So the way you do this, so we're going to do the forest, is we're going to work the mask on the forest layer. So make sure your forest is active layer. This is the one that's darker. If I click on the background, now that's the active layer. I don't want to do that. So I'm going to the forest layer, and I'm going to come down to the bottom of my palette. And you're going to see as I hover over this, it says Add Raster Mask. And I'm going to click on it, and look what happened. Over here, white rectangle showed up with a link because it's linked to this. This is a raster mask, and when we use our black, it will take away, and when we use our white brush, it will add. So what we're going to do is we're going to work with this area here, and we're going to take away this part of the tree, and we're going to have the background become revealed to us. So I'm going to make sure up here in my mode that you have a brush that is an appropriate size, not too big, not too small. And you can always just put your mouse on there to see the size. Leave your blend mode at normal. Opacity is 100 and the flow is at 100%. So for this area, we're going to start to add the black, and what that does is it shows you the image underneath. So what is good about doing this? Why shouldn't I just like copy part of that waterfall and then bring it on over to my tree? It gives you more control. By doing this, so let's say I accidentally take away this part of the tree, oops, and I wanted it. Now I could switch to my white. I can either do that way, or I can use this little bar here as my switcheroo thing, and I slowly can bring back that part of the tree. Aren't you glad I'm coughing at home and not by you in your room? I don't think I have the corona, but whatever. So now we're going to X. We're going to go back and we're going to take away more black. And I want my waterfall to fade as it trickles down. So now I'm going to change the opacity. Bring it down to about 50%. And now I'm going to change the feel of the document so I can see through some of this area here. So it's trickling down, but I can still see my leaves. I'm actually going to now change my opacity one more time, and it's going to be much lighter. So I can see my forest, but I also have this river trickling down. So I would like everyone to do this as a review. It's not a hard tutorial. And then I would like for you to find images off the internet, and you can look at my examples, but I do not want you to use my examples. And you will combine 2 landscapes, and you will also combine and have fun with making a new animal species, like a dog cat or a cat dog. Oh gosh, do you guys remember that cartoon, Cat Dog? Am I like dating my kids? You guys are not old enough. I don't know. All right, so there you go. You can also see over here, I'm not sure if this will work. No, deselect, let me try this. There is my mask. I just hit my option button. If you have a Mac, you can do option and you can see it. And you could see what I masked. And this part was darker. And then this part was less opacity. So you can see how the lighter the gray, the less the mask. So it works in that too. And then you can just click off. And there it is. So I would like for you to save this and upload it, and then I would like for you to do one of our examples, such as um, an animal with a galaxy. You'll see my example of the tiger and the galaxy. You can look at my example of the bald wolf. But like I said, I want you to find your own images from the internet, and this project will be due on Friday. So you will do this one, and you will have two animals mixed together and two landscapes mixed together. Have fun learning this program. It's very simple. It's I like it as compared to Photoshop. It's not as complicated, but it's good for what we can use now. So I will post something new next week. Have a great week. The end.